2028 timeframe is going to be the top of this particular cycle because it aligns with the sort of political cycle of the U.S. And I think odds-on favorite is that Team Blue Democrat beats Team Red Republican in 2028, only because it's pretty much impossible for any politician to keep all their campaign promises, and therefore the population that supports them become apathetic and don't show up at the polls. And then the other side wins, right? That's just how it happens. And so I think that Team Blue Democrat has to prove that they're not like Trump. And so while Trump is the same policies than anyone else, they might get a little bit more hostile to some of the monetary mechanisms that Trump is using, maybe stablecoin, maybe other piece of banking legislation, and sort of this like muddling about, and sort of then after another team takes over, causes questions. Oh, are they going to continue printing money at the same pace? I mean, obviously, yes, they are, but
Yeah.
sitting there in the moment,
I see what you're saying.
after all this, massive gains,
Crazy stuff that we're going to see for the next.
I think that's sort of the, where people start taking money off the table in a big way, and we see, a big flush out and a proper bear market.
This sounds almost like though this is not crypto driven. This is like a kind of a market-wide, multi kind of bear market.
Correct.
Right. Do you see there being kind of significant stress in like banking or traditional finance?
Of course, there'll be something that blows up,
like
but
that,
we know the response to print money, right? So again, the fiat system it must continue to print money unless it has growth. And so unless you're going to tell me, and even if you have growth, what's growth these days? It's AI is going to make this euphoria that takes everyone's jobs, which is great, and I hope that happens. But then what happens with your car payment and your mortgage payment when you don't have a job?
Yeah.
And we haven't created the system that says, okay, well, we've created all this wealth, let's share it. That's not very human. It's like, well, I put billions of dollars into building this AI. Why are you giving everyone, a $50,000 UBI income who didn't do shit, right? That's not very, I can see that happening. And therefore the entire financial system collapses unless we change the way we think about who should be winning and who should be losing, or we just print all the money and take away all the debt, right?
Yeah.